Securities Global Market Roundup, where we bring to you the top 5 news from around the world. President Donald Trump has nominated Federal Reserve critic Kevin Walsh as his pick to run the institution.
A former Federal Reserve governor and Wall Street veteran, Kevin Walsh has been outspoken in his calls for regime change at the central bank. In a speech last year, he said US fiscal policy was on a dangerous trajectory and that there has been a rise in irresponsible spending. He is seen as a voice that would support lower interest rates in the near term. Current Fed head Jerome Powell was selected for the role by Trump in 2018, with his term set to end in May. Due to his resistance to pressure from the president to cut interest rates more rapidly, he found himself under fire and often lambasted on social media. He is currently under investigation by federal prosecutors.
The confidence among Americans towards their economy has fallen to a lowest level since 2014 as it faced a sharp decline in January, with growing number of Americans being concerned about their financial prospects.
A measure of Americans' short-term expectations for their income, business conditions, and the job market tumbled 9.5 points to 65.1, well below 80, the marker that can signal a recession ahead. It's the 12th consecutive month that the reading has come in under 80.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's plan to protect India's economy from Donald Trump's tariffs is coming into sharper focus. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's spending plan promised new outlays on infrastructure and an 18% hike in defense expenditure, a bulwark against the challenge posed by dual rivals China and Pakistan. Despite those proposals, Prime Minister Modi's government largely stuck to its debt targets and kept overall outlays in check. The budget avoided the broad-based tax cuts that characterized last year's plan, while also steering clear of any new big-ticket splurges in a year when Prime Minister Modi's party will face some tough election battles in key states. Gold fever reached a new high in the beginning of 2026 with an all-time high recorded in January. All over the world, people queued up to buy bullion as well as to sell it. The primary trigger was President Donald Trump's nomination of Kevin Walsh as the next Federal Reserve Chair. Markets had expected a dovish nominee who would aggressively cut rates to weaken the dollar. Instead, Walsh, a known inflation hawk, is perceived as someone who will prioritize the Fed's independence and slow down the pace of rate cuts. This instantly strengthened the US dollar, making dollar-priced metals more expensive for global buyers. By late January, gold had surged 30% and silver by 70% in just a few weeks.
According to the Eurasian Development Bank, Central Asia's economy grew at a rate of 6.6% in 2025, and it is expected to grow roughly at 6.1% throughout 2026.
This includes data from Kazakhstan, the Kyrgyz Republic, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan, with figures from Turkmenistan not included due to data limitations. These figures are markedly more optimistic than the forecasts for major advanced economies, with the bank projecting US growth of around 1.6% and Euro area growth of about 1.1% in 2026, while China is expected to expand by roughly 4.6%. Despite the strong headline numbers, many households in Central Asia face rising prices, high borrowing costs, and uneven income gains.
We hope you enjoyed the Global Market Roundup, and we will see you soon with another episode.